Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and outline them and fill them in. And I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the color dark brown. And I believe I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think it's the number 12 or 18. I'll go ahead and put all the names, the makeup brush names, in the description box. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and clean my eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in the shade Light Medium, and I am gonna be using the Morphe M224 brush. Okay, for my eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna be using the same concealer that I used to clean my eyebrows. Okay, so now for my eyeshadows, I'm going to be using the 24A Artist Pass palette. And, you know, of course I was showing that in the video as I'm filming it. But with all the noise in the background, my kids running around and making a lot of noise, that's why I decided to do the voiceover. But like I said, yes, I'm going to go ahead and be using this palette. Okay, so the first eyeshadow that I'm going to be using from this palette is called Ride or Sky. Okay, and to apply this eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Morphe M456 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this blue eyeshadow on the inner corner of my crease. Okay, so before I move on to the next eyeshadow, I forgot to apply like a light shimmer eyeshadow underneath my brow bone. So the one that I am using from the same palette is called All Access, and I'm using the Luxie 223 brush. Okay, the next eyeshadow that I'll be using right next to that blue is it's in the color, it's that pink one, it's called Max Volume, and I'm gonna go ahead and be using the Morphe M433 brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and I am using the Morphe M224 brush and the Tarte Shape Tape contour concealer in the shade, again, light medium. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just looking up so I can get the guide of where I'm gonna cut my crease. I know that kind of look a little scary, but yes, that's what I like to do. Okay, so I know you guys have already noticed, but during this video, like, you are gonna see my kids going in and out from my vanity room. For some reason, every single time that I do my makeup, they always seem to be around, and yeah, those are my kids. Okay, so the shadow that I'm going to be using to apply on my inner lid is the color yellow, and it's called Under the Sun. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Oval Fluff brush from the Saweeties Collection. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the next eyeshadow, and it's Green Room. And I'm going to be using that same brush I used to apply the yellow. And I'm going to be applying this on the outer of my lid. Okay, now I'm going to take the pointed blender brush from that same collection. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out both eyeshadows, the green and yellow. Okay, now I'm also going to go ahead and add the purple eyeshadow on the outer lid. And it's in the color Major Inspo. And I'm also going to be using the Luxie 229 brush to apply that shadow. Okay, so here I'm going back in with the green eyeshadow. It seemed like as I was blending out I was applying the purple, I kind of took some of that green off, so that's what I'm doing right there. And then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Pro Round Blender brush and blend out the purple and green. And that's Mr. Mario Luigi trying to take the kids to the living room because they didn't want to leave me alone and I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take the silicone glitter packer brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the glitter in the name, it's invite only, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on top of the yellow. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and clean some of the eyeshadow fallout with the makeup wipe. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Kylie Jenner black eyeliner to do my winged eyeliner. Okay, so before I apply my my eyeliner, I like to apply the glue on the lashes, so that way by the time I am ready to apply them, the glue is tacky, and that's, like I said, that's how I know that they're ready. So that's a step that I like to do before I apply my eyeliner and mascara. So the mascara that I'm going to be using is the Mongier Big Lancome, and I got this at Sephora. Okay, so I also like to apply more glue on my eyeliner. That way my falsies last longer. And I gotta make sure those bad bees are on there pretty good. Okay, so the falsies that I'll be using are the Goddess from Coco Lashes. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty in the shade 235. And of course, before I apply my foundation, I'm going to be using the um, Jover Daily Clarifying Treatment Oil. Okay, to apply my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be using the Luxie 510 foundation brush, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the Sonia Kashuk body sponge blender, but I use this on my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that to blend my foundation out. Now to contour my face, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty concealer in the shade, it's in the color Butterscotch. Now the brush that I'm going to be using to blend out my contour is the Morphe E48. Now here I'm just taking a mini blending sponge to blend out my contour on my nose. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty concealer in the color Nugget, and I'm gonna be applying that underneath my eyes, on the T-zone, and on my chin. And I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my Morphe sponge to blend the concealer out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sonia Kashuk blending sponge, and I am gonna go ahead and apply the Laura Mercier A translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna be applying that underneath my eyes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Morphe M456 and the Luxie 231 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the blue and the pink eyeshadows underneath my lower lash. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the Luxie 508 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and remove all the Laura Mercier setting powder excess. Okay, now I'm going to take my Morphe E4 brush and apply my NARS bronzer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Too Faced Perfect Flush blush, and I'm gonna be using the lighter. It's like a light peach, blush, and I'm gonna be using the Makeup Shack T42 brush. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply mascara on the lower lashes.
Hi.
Now, before I apply my highlighter, I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray. Okay, so the highlighter that I like to use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Amrenzy highlighter. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe matte lipstick in the color Honey, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply one of the Icy Lips by Saweeties Collection, and I'm gonna be using the Boss Tycoon. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the continuous setting mist from the Saweeties collection, and I am gonna go ahead and apply this to set my entire face. Okay, well, this completes my look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and don't forget to comment down below. And yes, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.